Audio check. Hello, Ollie, Super Bubble, Santoast with the first. Nobody snaked it from them today. Tim with the 590 stream streak. Spacey with the 300. Spacey! Spacey's lurker mode. 300 stream streak. How's everybody doing? I was thinking about what I was going to play today. And I was trying very hard not to play WoW. Because I especially don't know if it's going to be in any way interesting to watch me play single player, because I'm not going to have anyone to chat with. And then I was just like, well, it's 6 o'clock. I gotta go live. So, here we are. Hello, Lagamoof. Glad it's a short week. Quiet office due to vacations. Also means all remaining questions will come to me. Oh no. I've been really lethargic and really sore today, and like really brain frog. I think brain frog is something else. Really brain fog. Like, it's not like, oh, I'm tired, I'm just gonna rest today, or, oh, I'm gonna take it easy because, whatever. It's like, I want to do things, I need to do things, I want to do things, and then every time I try to do things, my brain and my body are like, no. Like I went into the side room, it's like, okay, I'm gonna just, I'll just take photos of things I need to sell. So it's stuff that's already in a box, already separated out. Don't have to make any decisions. And it still was like, no. Oh no, pal. Don't make me literally turn on my laptop so I can figure out what add-ons I had downloaded. Huh. Found it. Oh, clock shop within walking distance. For all of your small clock needs. No! My tennis ball is escaping. Today has been incredibly high UV. Which of course means that I did actually spend some time outside today. And Kitty and Bagheera have both spent most of the day in the yard, melting. If I had the house, I would totally own a grandfather clock, yeah. I haven't seen a grandfather clock in a long time, but I feel like I've known multiple people that have either owned grandfather clocks or cuckoo clocks in general. How's everybody doing today? I'm trying to think of what I did do today. Not a lot. What did I try to do? I was thinking about doing more carpet cleaning, but I was way too sore for that. There's a couple like managerial life tasks I needed to do. I did not do any of those things. I thought about going through more stuff in the side room to sell or just taking photos of stuff to sell. That didn't happen. I thought about going for a walk and I didn't. I thought about sifting more dirt out of the potato bin so that I have more dirt to plant other things in. I didn't do that. Fed the cats multiple times. Gave Kitty catnip and played with him for a bit. I threw the little plastic springs up and down the stairs. He seemed to like that. The only thing I really did other than like lunch and dishes and cat feeding and stuff, which it feels like that's the kind of thing, that's the kind of day it's felt like. It feels like I've been pushing myself all day and I also haven't actually done anything. I mean, I have done things, but The thing I did do was I went into the shed and I've got a bunch of I had egg cartons with seeds planted in them. But the little sprouts were all sprouting, so it's okay, I'll split those into their own pots so that they have more space and they're not fighting for their life. So I spent a lot of time just trying to extricate the little sprouts from the egg cartons, and sifting out the dirt and stuff and weeding out the weeds. And I think there's a couple weeds that I planted in pots because I wasn't sure which one was oregano and which one was a weed, so I just planted the things that were possibly oregano, and I'll figure it out. I think I got some basil ones going, and then got sweet peas potted into bigger pots, and then I just was running out of space, so I planted some of the sweet peas outside. I probably should have planted more of the sweet peas outside, but because of such a high UV and everything, I was I really can't be going out into the sun. But also, some of these sweet peas had I think the root systems were over a foot long. Literally, not even joking. So it's been on my to-do list for a while. It's been overdue for a while. So at least I did do that. It took way too long. And it's not even done because I think there's still catmint and lemon balm that need to be potted into something else. And then I need to plant some more seeds of something. But as it is, I feel I'm not going to get anything cropping this year. We'll see how it goes. The rosemary cutting that came off in the spring seems to be being happier. It looked like it was going to die for a while there, but I think it's happier now. I did water all the indoor plants. Grand Frogger clock. Hey, Santos got there in the end. But yeah, one of the things I didn't do was play WoW, because it was I'm so lethargic, I'm so tired, I'm so in pain, I'm so just brain fog. And it would have been easy to be oh, I'll just play WoW all day. And it's no, I'm trying to get things done. But it's no matter how hard I tried, I was really struggling. Just crouching to plant the seeds, or to separate the dirt and repot the plants and stuff. I think back to that week where I did literally fucking everything. I scraped the entire garage door, I sanded the entire garage door, I repainted the entire garage door 3 times, plus the outside edges, plus I painted the entire shed, plus I painted all of the garage doors and other doors and stuff. I don't remember what else I did, but plus I pressure washed the entire back and front. I did that all in 1 week. And I think of this last month where I've literally struggled to even get out of bed, and I'm just what the fuck? Don't get me dreaming, Santos. Oh, I should send you a video actually, Val. Because there was this, I don't know if this would interest you, but it's a video of somebody I watch, and they have a whole, I'm not saying anything about your aesthetic, but they have a whole 80s core aesthetic. But one of the things they did is they crocheted basically a grandfather clock wall hanging. So it's a grandfather clock sized grandfather clock that they just hang on the wall, but it's just a flat panel. Heat is a bitch. That's the thing though, so today I think we were forecast 18, 19, 20-ish, but I feel today has actually felt cooler than yesterday, although obviously if I'm in the sun I would literally die. But my room is 18 degrees and 65% humidity. Last night, when I was closing up for the night, it was 85% humidity in the house, so I closed all the doors and windows. And then this morning it was 75% humidity. But it said that we were going to go down to like 15 degrees out, or 11 degrees outside at night. 8, 9, 10, 11, something like that. But when I got out of bed at like 7 a.m. to open all the doors and windows to try and air out the house, it was literally 14 degrees outside and 75% humidity. And like 15 degrees in the house and 75% humidity. And I'm like, well... Yeah, yesterday felt hotter, and yesterday I think was like 14 or something. Art Nouveau. Yeah. I don't think I have his style. I don't think I've ever had any decorated area in my life. I don't think I've ever lived in a place that was decorated. Alright, I'll mute my phone and I can get this video for you. Whoa. When did this happen? Where is this information? Fuck off. Sorry, I opened YouTube, and apparently there may or may not be a Splatoon spin-off, but of course it's going to just be on on Switch 2. But I'm also like, where was this information posted? Four hours ago, I guess. I hate when you look up, try to look up a trailer and all you get is like 300 channels with the fucking re-upload. And it's like, just let me find the place that uploaded it originally. Oh no, I've got distracted by YouTube. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. I've been getting ads for the Lilo and Stitch live action movie and the How to Train Your Dragon live action movie at the same time. Oh, here we go. I can never remember what their name is. But if you, I don't know if you'll get along with them, but if you like crochet videos, they sure put a lot of them out. They have a good time crocheting. What? Oh, not popular. Latest. Why is it sorted by popular? Ah, here we go. Crochet clock. They do like weekly like crochet stuff. And put it in the creative channel. There's a part 2 video, but I'm sure you can figure that out yourself. Wormwood tones, bright colors on the green, blue, purple spectrum, and simple but still ornamented and natural and flowy swirly lines. I could vibe with that. I don't know what it would be called. I don't know if you saw that video, because you're one of the... I don't know. Are you one of the... Do you just do the house videos, or do you... Did I post that person's video? I just went through so many emotions. Oh, I think I posted their ADHD, like, organization video. I should have posted the other video, but I would have had to post it in, like, World Health, because some of the stuff they talked about. Just, like, a person that does, like, styling and house stuff, and they had a really pretty house, and they looked at, like, Zillow or whatever. I don't know if you saw or if you do the GeoGuessr, but the video I posted, I don't know, ages ago, a week ago, 3 days ago, who knows, where it was the guy that was speedrunning trying to find dogs in GeoGuessr. No, I don't want. What? Don't send me to whatever you just clicked me on. No, I'm confused. It's saying there's an updated version available, but there's not. Hello? Up to date. Why is this not working like it does on my laptop? Launch the Battle.net app to download. Okay, let me just launch the game, I guess, and then close it again. See if that works. I've managed to yap for like 20 minutes and I'm still not actually prepared to play the video game. Alright, if I exit that, close that. Maybe settings here. Oh, that's why. Stupid. Don't know why it's like that though. Now fix. Hello, man. I know. Oh no, that there. No, fuck off. God damn it. Whatever, man. I'll have to change some settings anyways, I think. That's something I also don't, annoys the hell out of me, is because it's like I want to try using some add-ons. But to use the add-ons, it's like, okay, I'll use CurseForge, and then it's like, okay, I have to launch the game through there, and then it's like, okay, but we won't save your password, so now you gotta copy and paste your password every time you use this app. And it's like, fuck off, dude. Do you play World of Warcraft? Or is it just Minecraft? I'm assuming it's different for different games. Yeah. It's annoying. Because, like, if you launch, like, with the Battle.net, like, browser, whatever, launcher, using that, yes, allow access. Using that, it saves your password. Alright, I don't know. I'll fuck with this later, probably. Pet battle experience. Where and when is this? I don't need that. I could probably move this around. That's annoying that it's maybe... Oh, yeah, if I just do that, just switch. That should be fine. I haven't done that. Does it have... Ah, fuck off. I don't like that. I'll deal with this later. Probably. Fuck off. What I really want to do is just, like, basically make progress towards getting some more mounts and some more pets. And, like, achievement hunting. I have many more pets and things. But mostly just from, like, getting cheap shit on the auction house. I haven't really done a lot in the game off screen. Maybe I should just play the video game and not talk. Talking makes me... I don't know. Oh yeah, there's all the things here. I need to /love. This is just in the Dragon Isles. This is in Zarelek Cavern. I think a lot of people just say, like, oh, use this, like, script to, like, find these things. I feel like a lot of these are hard to remember. I think because I finished this one. And it's like cow, cat, deer. He's like, okay, yeah, I can keep an eye out for a chicken. This one's like, no, it's a thicket glider and a timber tooth kit and a crimson knocker and a reservoir filly. And I'm like, you what, mate? What do you mean? Maybe I'll deal with that later. Oh, kelp nibbler is the above ground one. I'm gonna stick around down here for a bit. What's this one? Complete storylines. I don't need to track that right now. That I have a fishing thing there. Where's the buried vault? Also the problem... Oh, that's cute! The problem with the pet battling stuff is that I'm currently in an area that has higher level... Oh yeah, I need to change some of those settings. Higher level pet stuff. It doesn't tell me what level these things are in here. Yeah, like pet level 25 basically, probably, everywhere here. Whereas my pets are like level 10. Well, yeah, 13, 10, and 4. I keep swapping this one out for... Where's the other one I have? Oh, this one. I had this guy. This guy I was leveling up. It was like one of those jumping spiders with the cute eyes. Rare speed. I also have this guy. It's like a porcupine hedgehoggy guy with a garden hat on it. My crochet project slowly grows. Definitely dawning on me how big this is going to be in the end. Ooh, it's exciting. When you find that 1 foot tall pyramid in the desert. Yeah. That might be what I do. I might end up I'm gonna fuck around. I'm gonna do some quests. I'm just gonna fucking start playing the video game. And then, quests. And then I might end up going to go do some pet battling. Hi, Rax. Yes, Rax. They didn't used to be. It used to be the pets were few and far between and like one of those like really rare like things you could find in like a dungeon or something, like a special drop with like a 1% chance. And now it's like everywhere you fucking go and you get these things and you can battle them like Pokemon, yeah.
There's treasure everywhere. Just gotta sniff it out.
Let's go sniff seeking. This is the quest I have. I don't know what's happening. I'm in a cave and people are moles and they sniff things. That's what I know. Alright. Oh, okay, that's recall to back. Okay, these are full of traps and dangers. Stick together with a buddy. Pick me up and we can get started. Okay. Alright. Burrow, sniff, put down, Niffin friend, escape. I probably... Oh, if we get separated, let's meet at the start by my backpack. What did you say about the left thing? I wasn't looking. Oh, it's down here. Yeah, never smell any... Yeah, let's go to the glowing orb on the right. Okay. There's a treasure. I have to figure something out. Can I click on it? Smell something buried under or nearby. Okay, so sniff. Okay. Burrow. And then dig. We found a buried treasure. Okay. Metal key. Alright, but it's like glowing. Yeah, okay. Can you go underneath that, or is that water or something? Burrow under the fog. Okay. Burrow. Under the fog. Special button. Stand on it. What's that? Broken water head. Yeah, but what about this broken water head? That seems important, don't you think? Why can I... Oh, wait. Should I stay on the button? Yeah, you should. Put you down. Oh, is that what's making the water? I see. Puzzle solved. I don't know about that. You are over here now. Okay. And now what? Oh, just escape. What a great adventure, new buddy. Alright.
How can I help? Don't forget your buddy. See you soon.
Okay. Oh, how do I find more dig maps?
Treasure everywhere. Just gotta sniff it out. Thanks for stopping by.
Ponzo the Barterer has bartered dig maps for sale.
How can I help? See you soon.
Alright. I was just looking at, like, where the closest quest was. Did I get... What did I get? Did I get anything from that? Oh, I got the... That. Buddy system is guy's favorite thing. Yeah, that's true. Alright. What do we got? So... What's this one, then? Suss out the imposter. Where am I? Oh, over that way. I'm a dragon, so I can fly. Hello. Oh, okay. Apparently they want to die. Oh, now you want to die. Okay, sure. Thought we were going to talk. Apparently not. You have a lot of health. Stop that. Stop doing that. Swallow Minder. Yes. What? Why? Why do I gotta come on? Where am I? Where? Just over here? I don't want to walk.
Oh, the kick means tidings, bless you, friend.
Okay. Excuse me. No tea for me today. I should have got tea. I do have juice though. Sometimes if I stick around when they're done talking, they give me another quest. This is not one of those times. What else is nearby? Oh, there's stuff over here. Could go over here. Tea! I guess if I really don't know what to talk about, I could like jump in a channel, and if anyone wants to hang out, they can hang out with me, but... Ah. Okay. This is like a flight thing. I just saw like a thing up here, and I was like, what's up here? I know somewhere... The part of the reason why I'm here is I know somewhere... Oh, there's a guy that has a quest. Somewhere there's somebody that does... Oh, no, it's the guy we were talking to. He's got a quest now. That does snail racing, and you can interfere with the snail race and get a snail pet.
There's treasure everywhere.
And I want it.
Just gotta snip it out. Don't forget your buddy.
Okay, I was gonna fly somewhere though. I'm gonna go do that. There's also a purple, like, crystal snail mount you can get down here. But you have to do lots of quests for this area before you can get it.
Those good-for-nothings are nabbing innocent niffin and stuffing them into cages.
Oh, hello.
No respect for manners.
I was like, who's talking? Don't think a snail mount would be your first choice? I mean, you know. Look at this guy that I got. I got this guy. It's like a void chicken, basically. I got this guy. Pretty cool. I know you're jealous. Yeah, what is it actually called? Oh, Void Strider. I don't know, it's a chocobo, basically. Apparently there's like some Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy cards recently or something, and they're like an arm and a leg. There we go. I let them out before you could hit me. think we have like a chance of thunderstorms this week, maybe. How many guys am I supposed to let out? Oh, I think I've already... Oh, 5 out of 6 kidnapped. Niffin freed.
The whispers showed me through the veil of lies, and now I am
guy's
free.
voice.
Aberrus will be barred to all but my most trusted subjects. The keys hidden in Nalka's coal.
Oh, lost your way?
Thank you, Uplander. It's so good that you understand basic manners.
Oh,
Like
that
no
was a world
kidnapping.
quest. I was wondering, I'm like, where the heck is this quest? Wait, am I not supposed to? So pygmy dawdler? Yeah, okay, so that's good that that actually tells me if I mouse over it. Use a master ball! I wish. I can't catch that one. This is 0 to 1 and I totally did do it. Look how cute it is though. Pretty cute. So can I not let out the rest? They're just trapped in cages. I can't because the quest is done. I can't let out more. That sucks for them. I've done 6, that's enough, yeah. Leave some for the rest of us. They're just like hiding, cowering in their cages.
At last, my research has given me a clue how to reach Aberrus. A nearby Titan vault contains a copy of all Neltharian's plans and bases. I must get inside.
Hello, sir. Or madam, I'm not sure. I'm not zoomed in enough to know. Oh. I love the hissing dust moth, apparently.
The Titans abandoned the vault to the south, but Father claimed it, naming it Nalkascol.
I'll send a voice channel, and if anyone wants to hop in, they can. Alright, one more clue. Much more murder, though. All of the murder. Pretty much every quest involves murder. Like, not literally every quest, but pretty much every quest.
Can it be? Did Father really hide this artifact in Nalkascol? I must have it.
Oh god. Wait. Oh. I'm like, what is that making me think of? Oh, it's making me think of that completely inappropriate Skeletor song. I see. I watched that back, like, I feel like whenever last time I brought it up was, and I was like, oh no, I don't remember any of those lyrics. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna go click on it. Press the button. Ooh. I don't know what that did. Ooh. I still don't know what that did. Uh-oh. Hmm. Interesting. I ruined it. I did. That's true. Oh, is that dot go that way? No, there's another thing to click on. Maybe? Maybe not. It's another thing, but I can't click on it. Orbs everywhere. Can I open the door? No. So that is just that on the minimap. I don't know where that thing went. That's fine. We have more quests. More quests to do.
Oh, Hermit Yaren could use a hand tending his fields. Why don't you and that Drogbar guy help him out?
Okay. What am I doing? Exactly. Picking shrooms. Are any of these moths? Oh, I need to slain some of these guys. Trying to get like more than one at a time so I can do my spells. Okay. Such a weird noise. There's also a hole here. Oh, is that where I have to go for that other quest, maybe? There are so many pesky spore moths.
Maybe I should think about getting my own Drogbar assistant. Those guys are strong.
Yaw. I don't know what I got out of that. What's in here? This is my quest, right? Maybe? Looks like it's going towards my quest. Quest? Hello? turning myself around. That's where I came from. Maybe? Where am I? Whoa. Also, what was that? Oh, herb. Need the herb. All right. This guy's wild. Looks like something out of, what's it called? Oh, I can never think of the name of it. There's another herb down here. I wonder if I can show you. Snail? Oh, no, not this one. I don't remember what it's called. I don't know if it's called a snail. Oh yeah, this guy. This is the one you can get. Seems pretty cool to me. And then, yeah, there's like a racing snail pet, I think. I don't remember how you get the other one. A lot of looking at Wikipedia pages for me. I feel like I'm back where I started, but whatever. So where's that guy then? Up? Down? Back here somewhere? Oh, back here somewhere. Those look sparkly, but they're not sparkly.
Fine day for some tinkering, don't you think? Bye!
Ooh, happy sin. Oh, thank the Kith
I
Maid.
can't let this
You
one out.
freed us.
Oh, thank you for saving us, champion. Is that really you? It is so good to see you again.
Hurry.
We need to get out of here. I can smell my grub nectar nearby.
Your grub nectar?
I mean my... Never mind. Just follow me.
Alright. Although your quest says ready to turn in, not... Okay, alright. That's fine. Where am I? Who am I? So these are turn-ins like nearby. Guess I could go do that then. Since it's just here. Maybe they'll have some more quests. I saw something for clicking on.
Grub nectar. I knew I smelled your scent.
Excuse you?
Snailykins,
Oh,
you're
okay.
all right. I thought I'd never smell your scent again.
I thought grub nectar was some sort of food.
I forgot that made noise.
How is that a pet name?
Stay
I
tuned.
have to turn that off.
I don't want to interrupt your reunion, but
So what do we got? Break time, apparently. What's this? Oh, okay, so that's still better. That's better. And what did I pick up? Oh, talk to you again.
let us begin.
Oh, okay. I'm probably fine to AFK here, right? I could log out, I guess.
We will find our fate.
I'll be back. Yeah, Kitty's best. I mean, a prince. Definitely is a prince, not best. Does that affect the light at all? No. Yeah, you just want to be brightly lit. Does this help? Not really. Kitty is on the surface of the sun, apparently. Kitty, why are you on the surface of the sun? Hmm? What if I do this? Yeah. Just don't want to have like the neighbor's yard in case the neighbors are in their yard. So I guess we have sun, Kitty. You might be less on the surface of the sun soon. Yeah? You might be less on the surface of the sun soon? If I put something back here that's brighter, would that help? Does that help with the white balance? Just seeing if I can like... Did you miss a treat? No, there's nothing there. No? The camera kind of likes that. I just gave you like 2 loads of treats, Kitty. And I tried to feed you, but you didn't eat it, which is why I'm giving you more treats, because you haven't eaten it. I gave you fresh food downstairs, remember? Here you go. Guess we'll just leave it like that for now. Let's see how high my room temperature goes, I guess, as well. Alright. And any dog and mower noises, blame Kitty. Oh my god, Kitty.
Hello.
Hello. Oh. Hello. How's it going?
It's alright.
How's Pyewacket?
Yes, it was on the couch next to me, and then I went up to my desk so I could, like, speak.
Say hello to other humans. Mostly
yeah,
just
other humans.
me. Just me.
I mean, you're still another human.
Yeah.
I can talk to you without leaving the house.
Yeah, it's true.
I really should be leaving the house more, but it's also like it's been rainy, and I just look at it and I'm just like, but I don't want it.
Yeah. That's fair. I mean, like, I keep saying I'm gonna do, like, walks every day, and then I'm like, but it's rainy. Ew.
At least you're not in drought anymore.
Yeah. And it is generally keeping the temperature down. Although the forecast is a real pain in the ass to follow. Because it's like, I think like last week it was like, okay, next week's not going to be too bad. Next week being this week. Because it's like, oh, okay, it's just like this much. And then like the heat is like this much later on. And then like the beginning of this week, it's like, no, actually it's like 19 degrees every day and like 14 degrees every night. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And then it's like, as we go on this week, it's like, it's more like 17 degrees every day and like 11 degrees at night. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's kind of manageable. And then it's like, oh, but there might be a thunderstorm. And I'm like, yeah, fucking, I'll see it. Believe it when I see it. You know, it's just like a roller coaster of like, okay, if next week is going to be even hotter, I need to do this and this before it gets hotter, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just hard to like, because, you know, same with like, it's like I want to do like all the carpet cleaning, but it's like I want to do it when it isn't high humidity and when it's like hot. So it's like, do I want to do it this week? Is it going to be hot next week? Or is it going to be cool next week? Because who fucking knows? And then like I do like a couple feet of carpet cleaning and then I'm like, oh, everything hurts. So it's like, okay, do I need to spread this out over the next couple of weeks? Like, what do I do?
What do you have to report?
I've been
Fair skies
not
and champion.
productive with
We must get to the vault. The rest of you should go back to
significantly
Rome
less
where it's safer.
excuses.
No.
Today was decent,
Large
but
snails,
it wasn't.
poisonous
Well,
moths, and
it's not
sundered
was.
flames.
There's plenty
I
of day
think
to
I'd
go.
rather stay with you. Thank you very much.
I got my frog clock hung up, despite the fact the sound isn't working again.
You are in
Yeah.
charge.
And one
I am
of the
Scale Commander
3
Emberthal,
remaining
and
things I
this
wanted to
is
hang on the
Abyssian.
wall up. I'm gonna need to wait till Quay gets home for the last of it, because it's a
Right.
pair of things I want to, you know, space from each other.
Hmm.
And you can't exactly hold it up and say, yeah, this is right where I want it.
Oh, you
And,
really are them.
you know,
I,
mark where to put it.
no offense, but
Yeah.
I
One
thought you
person,
would be
easily at least.
bigger or meaner looking. You know, dragons.
I mean, I think part of the problem is that I talk too much about being productive every day.
Got the torrent.
And I do feel like some of that is like the problem with just like that mindset of like making everybody feel like they gotta be productive every day. But also I think you're not giving yourself enough credit for the amount of stuff you've gone through over the last couple weeks. And like, it's a lot of work and effort and brain power.
Team.
Yeah. But we did get most of the art up this weekend.
I mean, you have art on the walls. Literally, I've had
I don't
empty...
feel at home if I don't have my art on the walls.
I literally have never had art on the walls in any place I've ever owned. And the only art on the walls here, Tim hung before I got here, basically.
Fed, you are missing out so much.
I have empty frames I have purchased to put art in. And I've had them empty for years. I have purchased art to put up in multiple homes and never put it up. That's what I mean, like I've literally never like decorated my own home. I've never had my own car. I've never like had something that was my
I
own,
thought you
you
said
know?
you were an expert.
It's always just been like living in somebody else's space or like using somebody else's vehicle.
Well,
I am what? Yeah. No pressure or anything.
sounds like you should put one thing in a frame and hang up a thing.
The
Don't worry,
door's
it's just a hole in the
energy
wall. You
core
can
is
fix it if you
depleted,
need
so
to.
not sure what to do.
Because it
about
just,
that.
I
Hey, my
yeah,
sport
I don't
was. What about the machines
feel at home
outside?
until
The
I've
ones that
got
make that
stuff
terrible
on the
buzzing
walls
sound.
sometimes. It wasn't as
Oh,
bad
yes,
here,
the
because like,
buzz orbs.
I already had his
I
stuff
dared
up,
to
but
burst to
like,
touch one and it burned
still,
on
like,
the
seeing my
forehead.
bookcase
Smelled
with my
like roasted
knickknacks in
cheese
it,
bun for
and
weeks.
the big
Maybe if you
batika
bring some orbs to the
and
door, they'll
all
zap
the
it
other
open
stuff, it's
for
like,
you.
Sounds like a plan.
it didn't make a difference, but now that it's, like, I was fine before, but now that it's up, it's like, increase smiles by 5%. Also, some of it's just been, like, shove one mess and move it somewhere else, like, over the weekend. I just got fed up, and Quay picked up on it, and he just shoved a lot of stuff that was on the counter onto the shelf. So now instead of looking at the counter and seeing the chaos, it's just looking at the shelf and seeing the chaos, because the shelf was already chaos. So we had too much stuff. And it helped. And it's just the little... those little things that just kind of... clutter... that just kind of psychically attack you, and you don't always notice.
Oh yeah, no, I know
think I've
that.
said bef-
Yeah. That's something I've been
Said it
fighting for
before.
years.
But I didn't realize I enjoyed a clean space until I moved to college and my dorm room was clean and organized. And it was like, oh my god, I actually like it when things are clean. And it's actually physically possible for things to be clean, because with my parents' house, there's just too much clutter that does not have a home to go to. And then we're having a similar problem here because of the fact
Yeah,
that
trying to combine.
two people, I have too much stuff, Quay had enough stuff, I had too much stuff. And one bedroom apartment is a bit of a...
Maybe I'll send you
it's
that
not
other
gonna
video.
be clean and sorted as I would like it to be, but I think we're getting there. I need to just...
Oh,
Didn't see you
Some of it's
standing
also
there.
just like we've got a bunch of boxes we've
I am ready
hoarded.
to serve.
And it's like, well, we know we're gonna move out of here, so there's kind of no point in throwing away all the monitor boxes. But also we have to keep the monitor boxes.
I was just about to give it a try. No.
Yeah, the thing with me, like, because basically since Steph moved out, that entire room has been like, okay, I'll use that space to go through the things I own and, like, organize it, figure out what to sell, figure out what to give away, figure out what, like, I need to keep, like, figure out stuff that I can put in, like, a deep storage area, figure out stuff that, like, I want to use but I haven't used because it's been inaccessible for so long, you know? And just the, like, even just trying to do that is, like, so exhausting, and I'm like, I wish I could go back in time and just, like, not purchase any of these things, you know? It would save me so much time and effort trying to, like, get over, like, getting rid of things and stuff, and, like, let go of things, and then figure out how to get rid of things, and if I can get rid of things in a way that's beneficial, and...
Querent unknown. Access denied.
There's probably stuff we should get rid of. It's just like,
weird.
We do not have
I
time
like
for this, Renan.
spoons
Please
for
get the door
cooking.
open.
Why would I get rid of spoons for
Querent
cooking?
identified. Welcome, Scale Commander.
Well, that's the thing, like, a lot of the stuff for me, it's not even, like, it's literally...
Why didn't you say you could open the door?
A lot of it's not hard to get rid of. A lot of it I'm like, that's fine, I can live without that, I don't need it, I don't want it. But, like, some of it is like you say with, like, empty boxes and stuff. Like, I think I have, like, 2 entire cardboard boxes that are just full of, like, empty plastic from, like, groceries, like, plastic containers that I was using to, like, organize certain drawers and stuff. And it's like, I might need those to organize a drawer, but I haven't got to the point of, like, going through everything again to have a drawer to put things in to organize. So it's like, I have these containers that I'm probably gonna need, but until then, it's just like, I just have these 2 boxes full of, like, empty plastic containers and cardboard boxes, and I'm like, I feel stupid, you know? It's like, but obviously, it's cheaper to keep those than to just get rid of all that and go, oh, now I need to spend, like, $100 on, like, 3 plastic containers, you know? Like, because that shit's way more expensive than it needs to be.
Yeah.
There is much to be done.
Well,
Serve with
it's-
honor.
Organizing is something.
Hey, how did you get in?
Tezrin!
Organizing isn't always the thing. I have to remember to do it. Like today, I wrote down a list of like things I could do, should do,
I cannot let you pass.
and then I was just like,
Tell
but
Falcareth we've been free.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
But I wrote it down because there were some things I've been
Was
like
an order, Mithra.
half forgetting.
Come on.
Of course.
It's like, oh yeah, Quay asked me to go to Home Depot and buy a bin for those things. Let me write this down so maybe one of these days I'll actually go and do it.
Waiting for. End
Not
it.
Home Depot, but like
Strike me
Walmart or
down.
something.
No. No more deaths.
Yeah, a lot of my kind of stuff is
But
like...
obviously I haven't done it today, so...
Well. But that's the thing, is like, I think for me, like, my problem, part of my problem the last, like, month or so is that, like, I've been that lethargic, that bedridden, that, like, incapable of doing anything. And then it's like, before that, I was being really good about every week I would, like, at least sort of, like, look at my to-do list for the whole week and, like, make it manageable. So instead of, like, opening up my to-do list on my phone every day and being like, oh, I've got 80 items in there and all of them are overwhelming and I'm not going to do any of them. You know, instead of that, I'd be like, okay, I think, like, Monday is usually the day that we have to deal with some, like, household task. Tuesday is the day that I can tackle, like, a couple chores. So I'll pick, like, these chores that I think is manageable. And then, like, Wednesday, maybe I'll feel like doing stuff on the computer. So I'll pick, like, 2 or 3 computer tasks. You know, like, and I would kind of try and, like, spread it out. And even though I rarely got all those things done, I think there was only that one week when I'm still, like, blown away that I got all that yard work done in that one week. But, like, at least having that kind of, like, you know, just, like, mentally preparing myself ahead of time and then being like, okay, yeah, like, Thursday, I'm going to do vacuuming. I'm going to vacuum on Thursday, you know? And then, like, so instead of Thursday being like, I don't know what I want to do, I don't have the energy for anything, you know, like, making a decision is hard, and then getting the energy to do the thing I made the decision for is hard. So, like, trying to get back into that habit, like, now, of being like, okay, I need to, even if I don't do any of it, if I at least plan to do it, like, I have more of a chance of, like, you know, at least setting aside, like, okay, Tuesday is the day I'm going to do chores, you know, and then like try to just pick like 1 or 2 things a day instead of like just pushing all my to-dos and having it all be so overwhelming. And then even like some of the to-do list stuff I have, I've been like breaking it down even further. Like if it's something that's been on my to-do list for a really long time, I'm like, okay, that's like, instead of like organize the entire side room, you know, I might be like, go through a box for 10 minutes, you know?
Yeah.
So it's not
my
like...
favorite thing,
you know.
is like, it's not do the dishes and put them in the dishwasher. It is just start with the cups.
Yeah,
because they're easy. They're the easiest. By the time I'm rolling with the cups, I'm rolling enough to do the rest of it.
Yeah.
But I also, because I want to do the cooking, I have farmed quite off on the eternal dishes struggle. We'll see how that goes. But I did empty the dishwasher this morning. I can do stuff. I should do stuff like that, especially since I'm the one who isn't working.
I've been a lot better about dishes lately. I think for me, part of the problem with dishes is that because of my tummy being the size and shape that it is, standing at a counter, if I want to stand straight in front of a counter, then my belly has to be over the edge. And I don't want to do that. That makes me unhappy. So I basically am always bent and like hunching over the sink or over the counter.
Are your counters really short or something?
Oh yeah, probably. But I mean if I'm standing straight up, my tummy sticks out enough that it'll be over the counter. Like,
yeah.
So it's like, I don't want to do dishes with my tummy like in the sink basically, getting wet. You know, it's like that's not going to make me happy.
Oh yeah, I get it. I'm just like brain
physically trying
struggling
to
comprehend the height of your counters.
It's like a desk height. Short. You know, I don't know. Like, it's a little higher than a desk.
Low,
it's a little higher than a desk.
Those are like a foot, maybe more short.
Oh, I don't know.
Those counters.
I'll have to measure it now that I'm thinking about it. But like literally, like if I want to stand up straight, basically, my tummy would be.
Oh no, I would be hunching all the time if I had counters like that. I had counters like that very briefly because I really didn't have any counter space on a kitchen table, which is sounds like about the same height. And I was hunching all the time and it was awful. I basically just sat.
Well, that's what I mean, like so like just hunching over doing dishes and stuff, it's incredibly excruciating.
It sounds like you just need to get a stool.
Well, but then I'd be taller.
Our conflict must
you mean like someone to
like
sit
a short
on?
Stool.
Oh.
Something to sit on. Like if the counters are that short.
Well, but that's the thing is like if I'm sitting, then I'd still have to hunch because I'd have to like hunch over my legs to. You know.
Fair.
The Oathbinder.
Yeah.
Sakhareth, no.
You will all
bow
to me.
Still, it's like your counters don't short.
I mean, like I said, I'm gonna have to like measure it or something, but like. I definitely one time was like, wait a minute, and I tried, and I'm like, oh yeah, if I stand like this, my tummy's like literally over the edge. This is why I don't stand up straight, and now I understand why I'm always hunching when I do dishes.
Yeah, well, I tend to hunch some. I think most people do, just because even if the counters is the right height, you need to reach to the bottom of the sink. But still, like, I don't know. One of the TV shows I used to watch, I think I'm at the point where I'm like, I don't really feel interested anymore because they moved to the more modern style. But one of the hosts is really tall. And they were talking about when they built their kitchen, they literally put the counters extra tall.
Yeah, I have always thought that. I have always thought counters are so fucking low. Like, they're made for everybody, not anybody, you know?
What?
That's the same as like when I've worked in like Subway and stuff, where it's like trying to
calls to us, Emberthal.
You know, trying to do anything at counters is always uncomfortable, and yeah, trying to do dishes is always uncomfortable.
Telling us to take what is ours.
You are not well, Sakhareth. Come with me. Perhaps Abyssian can.
No! I will claim the legacy we were
So I'm half listening to a cutscene.
Initiate transport!
I'm not paying attention.
Initiating transport.
Sakhareth, wait!
But it's too loud to think through.
He's gone.
Dragons with hot voices getting in fights with each other, basically.
This is not over yet. Do you know where he has gone?
Abyssian. He said he's hearing Neltharian's voice.
Let me find this video.
He's going to Aberys.
Whispers in the dark. This may be worse than I had imagined.
Because this person's house made me think you would
But
enjoy.
at least the Drakthir here
At least the video
are
that
no
I watched where
longer
they were like
under his
house hunting.
control.
Boom, 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 boom. I always have to make sure that I've like muted my phone before I click on stuff.
Another row down. One thing about this pattern, actually, I'll put a link to the pattern I'm doing.
I was gonna say, is the pattern a secret?
No. It's a rectangle. So it hasn't been like, I should take a picture of this. It's been, It's a rectangle. It's a big rectangle. This seems like it'd take effort to take a picture of.
Alright, I sent
What
you
do
the
you
other
have
video.
to report?
And the other video I was talking about I still don't know how to turn that off.
We'll find out.
Is
The
in
grandfather
creative
clock
channel.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched a snippet of it, but I couldn't watch it and
I am
stream at the
Scale
same
Commander
time,
Emperor.
and it was also just kind
I
of
know
like,
you have just been through
I don't
something
really
terrible.
need much of the process. I
You
just
have been
want to see the
abandoned by your
result.
leader.
Oh, if you click on the second video, I don't remember where it was, but there's a second video and it probably has the result in it.
But that's what I'm doing. The wrap in. Let's see if I can find the picture of
Oh.
the yarn I'm doing it in.
Yeah, I haven't thought something like that might be something, a good kind of project for me to do. Because I keep, like, every time I look at my yarn and stuff, I'm like, I should just make, like, a huge fucking blanket or something with all this yarn.
I think you keep overshooting
Yeah.
difficulty levels,
Yeah.
and that
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
intimidating.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, well, I think I sent you the one that I want to be doing next, and I keep not starting it because I'm scared. Oh right, this fucking thing.
And then I showed the picture of the yarn I'm using for it, which I took from my mother. Because I think she, more than likely, she bought it to make something for me and then never did, because that's her modus operandi. But it's like a dark teal, it's wool. So it should make a good shawl. I don't like it, though, because there's been 2 or 3 times already where it literally has, like, frayed in twain, and I have to, like, put it down and pick it up again. Like I'm starting a new ball of yarn. And it's just like, but why?
But yeah, basically every time I've been looking at my yarn lately, I'm like, oh, I should just do like a fucking like granny square blanket or something. Like I should just start busting it out, you know? And I'm like, no, maybe I should just do the project I wanted to do. And then I chicken out.
This video is so long.
You don't have to watch the video. Which one are you talking about? The house one or the ADHD one?
The house one.
Yeah, you can just like skip to like the last house. But I don't know. The house made me think like, and because it's just like the Zillow house hunting kind of thing. What am I looking at? What am I wanting with my life?
I'm just gonna
here?
mute it so I don't have to listen to the person. 'Cause me being judgmental is fine. Someone else, it varies. But yeah, that last video, the last one with the wood and the that.
Yeah, that
aesthetic, but with like actual color, not tan. Give me some bright blues and greens, and that is precisely it.
Why am I getting all tangled up here?
Okay, that's it.
How do I...
this a
Aha.
puzzle thingy-mabob?
Huh?
Is that some sort of puzzle?
Yeah, it's like they're all the like things are crossed over and you have to uncross them, but it's like you just like swapping the spots or something.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. No, that's not how I want that. But it's like it doesn't brain sense make to me a lot of the time, so I'm like I don't really know what I'm doing here other than.
I feel like you should do the little one in the middle first.
No, they're all done except for there we go. I did all. It was way worse. I just got to the point where it was like almost done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're having also a stream delay.
Yeah.
All
right.
Have I changed one yet? No.
Who am I talking to?
Greetings. Keep out of trouble.
Oh, okay.
Do you have orders for me?
There is much to be done.
I love a quest where you just gotta click on somebody.
Come with me to Loam.
Yeah.
I have much to discuss with you.
Crochet stuff that's like actually fitted. Like, I don't really want to deal with that right now.
Yeah.
But I wanted a shawl, but then all the shawl patterns are like, ooh, this is beautiful, but it's more than one color, and I only have this one color. Looking to finally find this. It's like, this one seems doable. It looks like it might be nice. So I'm not entirely convinced that it should be a paid-for pattern, considering it's just a rectangle with the repeat, but I paid money for it, so I guess they got what they wanted.
Yeah, well, it's like the, yeah. I definitely feel like there's some patterns that I've done that I'm like, really? But I guess, you know, now I know, and before I didn't.
Like, if there was some more extensive instructions on, like, you know, if for this dimensions, do this many rows by this many rows, I'd be a little better. But it's like, if you want to make it longer, extend this. If you want to make it wider, extend this. It's like, I don't know. So I'm just doing it to default dimensions, and if it doesn't... I'm playing Yarn Chicken in addition to that, so that's not cool, but... If it's not long enough in one dimension, I still have yarn left, I'm just gonna make up a border and add some rows to the edges. Because the nice thing about it just being a rectangle, slightly more complicated, is it should be easy to add on to if I need to.
Yeah. I don't know where I'm supposed to find this thing. Yeah. Oh, apparently I helped.
Because the pattern says it's like 1,500 yards to 1,700 yards.
You what?
Exactly. Of yarn.
Yeah.
It's a big rectangle.
Yeah, no, I know, but it's also like a big range, right?
Yeah. But I have exactly 1,700.
Oh.
And I have no idea when my mother purchased this yarn, so I have no idea if you could even buy it, and it definitely wouldn't be in the same dye lot.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like what I got situation.
That's the thing, like with the yarn I do have, it's all kinds of colors and stuff, so that's why I was like, maybe if I just do like one of those, you know, like just a granny square blanket or something, and then it doesn't matter if it's all mismatched and stuff. It doesn't matter if the cat scratches it.
Yeah, I have some sets of like different weight, the same yarn but in different colors, but there's not that many of it. And some of it isn't stuff I'd make, like, I don't know what I don't know what it was supposed to be, but I certainly don't know what I'm making of it now that I have it instead of my mom. Like, I've got this cotton. I've got this giant teal cone of it and a slightly smaller light green cone, and I'm like, I don't know what that's gonna be. Probably some sort of houseware, I guess, since it's cotton. But But like, what do I want to do? What pattern? I don't know.
I've also got like just not enough to really do something with amount left over from when I made the blanket for Tim's dad. I made like a lap blanket for Tim's dad like a year or two ago whenever I started actually doing crochet, and it's like I always feel bad because I'm like, this, like, I feel like it was too small of a blanket to really be anything. He seems to appreciate it, but it's like, okay, but now I have these leftovers and I'm like, what do I do with this?
Yeah. Clay has this beautiful kind of like, it's not stained glass window, like green and blue blanket that his grandmother made. Because she, at one point when we first started dating, she was like, hey, Quay, I feel like making something for you. What do you want? And he's like, I want this and these colors, because he knew that I would like it. And it's really nice, but it's also not very big. It's like, I could use this as a lap blanket, but I can't wrap it around my shoulders. I don't like not being able to wrap it around my shoulders. And so it's just kind of like, oh, why?
Yeah.
But that's also why I was happy just when I made the blanket for my friend who was getting married. I just did it with a larger weight yarn, and instead of being like a blanket for the couch, it's a blanket that you could put on the bed if you wanted to.
Yeah.
It's not like huge, like it's not as big as I would realistically want, but it does cover but not overhang a queen size bed.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I have too many things I want to do with my hands at any given time lately still, so it's like,
these are trying times.
I want to crochet, I want to play video games, I want to work on drawings on my tablet.
Have you brought me? Ignore him. He has no claim to my father's possessions.
Do all the things.
Is that truly the matter at hand? Who is the rightful heir to a legacy of deceit, control, and fear?
So you did find something.
We did. And I destroyed it.
You had no right.
I had every right. So long as that device existed, my people would never be free.
What has she done?
While you two bicker like petulant whelps, she did what was right for her people. Let go of the past. Your flight needs you here and now.
Can I trust you? We are not bound by the shadows of our past. Meet us outside the caldera, champion. If my suspicions are correct,
so
we will need to tread
you
stealthily.
Playing WoW has made me think about a little bit more about sort of my equivalent game in terms of like, I did it a long time ago, I played it a ton, but I've never revisited since. And it's gonna be a bit of a generational gap thing, but I got Wizard 101 was the thing I really got into.
I've heard of it, but I don't know if I'd even recognize it if I saw it.
It's not like, it's basically a card-based combat. You go to one world, you do all the quests chasing the evil bad guy, and then of course he escapes, so you go to the next world and do all the quests chasing the evil bad guy. It's not a terrible game. But it's also just like, it's one of the things that happened is because all my things I did in my youth were connected with my parents' emails. And that was still in the era of internet provided emails.
Yeah.
All of it's gone.
Yeah.
Probably.
How can I help?
For the while we still had the Windows 7 desktop barely functioning in the basement that I could still boot it up on. Not that I did much. But that went into the garbage at some point. Not that I'd want to I don't know if I'd ever want to play it again, but I would spend hours and hours on that thing, and that's why I spent so much money on it. Because it was again a case of subscribe, access all the areas, or buy these little gift cards that you can pay in-game coins.
Yeah.
You bought with gift cards on that, and I didn't like the idea of no subscription, whatever. Also, I don't think my parents were too enthused about paying for video games. But I had an allowance, so I'd save up and I'd buy the in-game coins, one $20 little gift card at a time. And that, bright side is I could still access all the areas I unlocked. Because it didn't go away like a subscription. But it's still like, God, I must have spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars on that.
Yeah, there was a period of time where I played more of like a browser thing. I spent time on the Gaia Online website, and for some reason my mom offered to like buy me some of the paid things, and I was just like, sure. Like I wasn't ever like, yeah, like I need it, but it was like she offered, I take. I was a teenager, I couldn't buy it myself, but I lost access to that account. Because I lost access to that email. And as far as I know, there's no way for me to get that account back.
Yeah. I've told before, I told again, that's how I lost my first Minecraft account. It was attached to my mom's email, and by the time I actually wanted to play it again, the email was no longer functional, and the migration had already happened.
Yeah, I think mine was like a Hotmail account, but...
The first migration, I should say.
It was like a Hotmail account that I just stopped using. And then after you stop using it for a while, it like deletes it. So it's like, oh, well.
Did I do that backwards on? I did.
What's this way?
Okay, good. Have you had to do much front loops or back loops on one?
Yeah, a little bit. I did it mostly when I did the like dice bag for Steph.
Well, I am not a huge fan. Primarily because I don't know if it's the tension or just like it always happens with back loop or front loops only, but it like basically pulls that loop up a lot, and it's just kind of like, ew. I don't like how much this is pulling this loop up. I don't know if that really.
I feel like it looked really cool when I was doing it on Steph's dice bag, because it basically made it so that it was like a really, like, more seamless looking. Like a tighter kind of grid. I don't know.
It adds ridges. But it does depend on the size of the stitches. Like this whole pattern is half double crochet.
I think that quest is done. I wasn't really paying attention. That's not gonna happen. Gonna do random quests around here.
On the bright side, this is probably the coolest June I've ever experienced, because it's been like 60s Fahrenheit. Which isn't seasonable for around here either, but it's certainly more in the ballpark than home.
Yeah. You're saying it was hot and muggy, though. Or were you talking about my weather?
You're talking about your weather. I think.
Oh.
It's certainly muggy, because it's been pretty soggy. But
how do I do this?
I think you were saying you were complaining about the heat, and I was just like, yeah, heat's bad.
Oh, okay.
It was just kind of a generic agreement rather than a indictment of current weather here.
Oh, so it's not too bad for you.
No. It's very pleasant. If only I went out to enjoy it more.
Yeah, like my room's like 19 degrees now because Kitty wanted the window open, but Generally, I feel like today actually feels cooler than yesterday. Yesterday felt like it's too hot, I need to lay down. Like, I need to lay down, but it's too hot to lay down.
Mm-hmm. That's when you find some concrete, wet it down, and then lay down.
Yeah, I feel like I did some really like detrimental things to myself in the pursuit of cools when I was younger, and now I'm scared to do any of that stuff. Like just like wetting a shirt and then sleeping in it and then being like, oh, apparently that can cause like huge problems for you later on. And I'm like, oh well, I have done it. That is a thing I've done. Gotta survive somehow.
I've always lived somewhere with AC, so...
Oh, I've spent most of my life without AC, I think.
Well, in the American South, the invention of AC is what made it popular to live there. And that's... You know... And then, you know, fast forward a generation or two, and the revival slash, you know, actually people living there is what caused my parents to move down there and then meet each other. And all that.
I think it's actually probably hotter at home, like in Canada right now, which is shocking to most everybody.
Well, it's not quite your home neck of the woods, but I got my, many years after I went there, I was getting 2 little posters for, the trip I took several summers ago with my parents to Europe. But the person I got was getting these, like, cool travel-style posters from, for, a place on the South Coast we went to, had one, like, a 3-for-1 deal, or like buy 3 get a discount, and they had Banff, which I went to many years ago. When I did a trip to the Pacific Northwest, like Vancouver and such, with my parents. And so I have a poster of that, like, to my left right now.
Nice, nice.
Certainly, like, the kind of the color scheme looks nice for the other ones because they're like beachy, but it's kind of more brown and than I would have bought if I was buying it just for the location. But except there was a deal, and I was like, "Oh, I've been here. Let's make this deal happen. Get more money off."
Let me have this discount. Thank you very much.
No, there's the problem. I'm gonna get the 2 other things hung up, but like I've got 3 empty frames that someday I will go through pictures from some previous trips and do what my family does and like have the best photos on the wall. But there's no more wall space in this apartment. I kind of filled it all already. So those will just sit in the corner, like they sat in the corner the entire time in my previous apartment. Because I never picked the photos and got them printed and put them in the frame.
Yeah, that's one of the things I need to do still is, which is all related to the stuff I needed to do from 2021, is doing those other like giveaways of like art and stuff. And before I did that, I wanted to scan a bunch of it and then like print some of it out and put some of it in my room. And I haven't done any of those things. But even then, I look back sometimes at some of the art I have made, and I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't want to put that on the wall. Like, I'm not happy with it. That doesn't make me happy.
As much as you have beautiful art, Fed, I'm not sure you can put your own stuff on the wall because you're too self-critical. I don't think it would bring you the joy art on the wall is supposed to bring.
Well, it was more like at the time, the plan was if I put my own art on the wall, then it'll like drive me to, like, inspire me to create, you know? Because it's like, look at what I have made. I can be proud of my own art. But then I look at my art and I'm like, I don't want to put that on my wall. And it's like...
I guarantee you it is worthy of being on the wall.
The intention is there, but...
I know you, and I don't know even if you put it on the wall whether it would get through your mental block about it all.
That's part of why I keep being like, I should like stream doing art more, and then I'm like, do you not remember every other time you've done that and how much you treat yourself like shit and how much you have a bad time? I swear, I don't try to make bad content and like unenjoyable streams, but you know, intentions are not the same as, you know,
myself.
You know.
It's the sort of thing of like, I'll do it, have like a day or two, I'll do it, and I haven't done it, I don't do anything. For weeks and weeks.
Yeah, like one of the things I wanted to do this year and kind of wanted to have already done this year is like redesign my overlays and stuff for Twitch, because that's, you know, been the same for years and years now, and it's like, I haven't even done like concept doodles for it yet, basically. That's how little I've worked on that. And same, like, it's like, oh, I've got my tablet set up, and I'm actually, like, comfortable animating on it now, and, like, I have fun animating on my tablets, and I'm like, nah, I'm still not gonna work on anything.
Yeah.
I don't know if this has ever actually come up, but, I've offered a couple times to other people of, like, oh, like, if you have, like, an animated emote or something, like, I could do one. Because it was, like, you know, I really wanted to push myself to, like, do more. So I actually ended up, like, animating one of Packrat's, like, pre-existing emotes. I don't know if he got permission or... I think the person who did it gave the go-ahead because they gave the files, but... It's just, like, I did that. It's something I did. It's not, like, a big deal, but I did it.
Well, my thing is, like, I'm like, ooh, frog emotes, I can make them, and I've drawn a few of them. And then I don't stream. It's like, I can't be able to have my own emotes if I don't stream. But then I go stream. It's just like, what am I doing?
No, you could always stream, like, one of those, like, house things you guys do. Like, judging houses or house hunting and stuff.
Yeah, I stopped doing that because it became... I couldn't stop the... I want to look for some place I want to live in instinct. And so that kind of stopped when I was like, yeah, I'm not having as much fun with this.
Yeah.
Oh, frog clock does make sense.
I was going to say, that was a noise I heard. I heard a noise.
Well, it didn't make any noise for the previous 2 hour marks. And it should make it mark just noise on each hour. Some of it might be like light sensor related. I don't know why. Either that or I've managed to break. It's not even the right frog. I'm just gonna take it into the shop and hope they can work a miracle and fix my poor antique clock. Because if not, I will be very sad.
If anything, maybe they'll be happy and excited to see the clock. Maybe they'll think it's really cool.
Maybe. Maybe.
God, how much is left on this thing? I want it to be done. And it's over break time, and I don't want to go.
Another row down. Getting there.
How many millions of rows is there? I can't remember.
So I've just finished row 34. There are 49 numbered rows plus an unknown amount of trim rows that aren't numbered. And then I have to do everything again.
Again?
It's 2 rectangles you smush together.
Okay.
it's 2 rectangles that you join down the middle, basically.
And that sounds like an achievable thing.
Yep, it's achievable pattern. I've been able to do it.
It's exactly like my brain cell being like, that seems like an achievable thing, unlike everything I keep trying to do.
Well, I've been able to work on it and talk seamlessly.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, I've also done a bunch of other rows without having to do that, but the only thing that's giving me trouble is, you know, you chain turn, and I'm not supposed to stitch into the turning chain. And one of the rows is like an alternating row, like in this stitch, skip this stitch, in this stitch, skip, and so you have the solid stitches on each end, and making sure I haven't accidentally added a stitch on the chain turn, or not skipped one somehow or something is a concern. If that made any sense.
Yeah.
Basically, there's an alternating row, and when I do the alternating row, it's like, did I accidentally add a stitch when I did the turning chain and stitched into it when I shouldn't have?
Yeah, well, basically all the edges of the ombre blanket I've been doing are fucked up because it's fucked up, but... like, I feel like every time I've done it wrong or something, so it's all kind of wobbly. Especially because it's been done over, like, literally years. So it's like, I forget what I'm doing sometimes. I'm gonna kill this thing, and then I'm gonna take my break. But yeah, it's a struggle. I had this whole thing I wanted to do for my mom like 2 years ago, and I still haven't done that, and I feel like that was also way overshooting my capabilities. But I have all the yarn colors picked out, and I purchased, you know, I keep wanting to say recipes. I purchased patterns and stuff.
Yeah, pattern is a recipe of a sort.
Yeah, well, it's like when I keep wanting to say pressure washing instead of carpet cleaning. It's like, it's pressure washing for the inside. Okay, I need like 1 or 2 more, and then I can take my break.
Probably be the most I've worked on this thing in a day. Because I was working on it earlier this morning too.
Nice. This is for yourself, or is it for someone else?
Yes, it is for myself.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna get back into the making stuff for other people. I don't know what I'm gonna do next. I have a few ideas. Like using some of the excess Strider yarn in one of the pattern books my mom got me to make like a dragon. Or another thought I've had is a cow fossil frenzy cow my grandmother with its ass could be hard. Or I could do something completely different that I don't know yet. We'll see. My mom requested me to make some linen hand towel things, but she said she'd send me the yarn, so I'll believe it when I see the yarn in the mailbox.
Mm-hmm.
But that's gonna be a case of it. It's one of the... She saw... I made 2 hand towels for Quay. For his birthday, I think? I don't know when I made them. And my mom saw the pattern on them when she was here and I moved in. And she liked the stitch pattern.
How fare you?
So she wanted something in that stitch pattern.
Alright. I'll be back. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Kitty is flat.
My kitty is rolled up on the couch. Snoozing away.
I don't remember even what is in this
What you doing, Pywacket? Hmm?
Oh. Yeah, my crochet project is in that bag that I tossed on the bed. I couldn't remember that. That's the ombre blanket one. I mean, the one that's in progress still.
Yeah.
All right. So what color? Oh, you sent me the color. It's like teal? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's like
a
dark,
dusky
kind of.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Teal.
My brain took in the information, but didn't remember that it took in the information. Because I was going to say, what color is the thing you're working on? And then I'm like, wait, you sent me a picture.
I mean, you could also, whenever I say I'm working on something, you could reasonably guess it's blue, and it probably, even if it's wrong, it's not a bad guess. Some variety of blue. I like blues. Lots of blue things.
I feel like since I got the frog, I've been really enjoying lime green.
Yeah.
Like, if I have an option for lime green, I'm like, you know? Whereas before, that wasn't a thing for sure.
I was not expecting you to get so much into the frogs.
Yeah, I mean, like, I've always liked frogs, but, like, it's not, like, a personality thing. It's just, you know, like, when I was a kid, we had the, you know, the little tree frogs?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's a lot of...
There are many different species of tree frogs, but...
yeah. Pacific Northwest tree frogs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what kind of tree frogs they are, because I was a child. We didn't have the internet then, so I couldn't just Google frogs. But yeah, like, basically there's like 100 pictures of me with tree frogs on some part of my body, or salamanders, or dragonflies, or butterflies, or whatever, just like landing on my hair, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Something about red hair, they're like, ooh!
It's a flower!
Yeah, it's a thing that's probably got something yummy. But yeah, that, and specifically, like, the teeny tiny little tree frogs. Many, many, many. I spent a lot of time with all the critters, basically, in my yard, growing up.
There's this picture of me when we went to Australia, where we stayed at this B&B, and they had some, I think they were white tree frog. They were, like, classic green, that they knew where they were in their garden, in one of their drain pipes.
Oh.
And so they went out to one of their drain pipes and pulled it out of the thing and sat it on my arm. And this thing was like as big as an apple. And I just had the biggest grin on my face. I still do. It's just such a wonderful frog on my arm.
Yeah.
And it was so big. And it was great.
Yeah, I think that the frogs we had in our yard were mostly like fingernail sized. Like eensy weensy. Teeny tiny.
Yeah.
What the heck are these heckin' shrooms, man? Oh, no, now I need something else. Quartzite spore bile. What the heck am I doing? Quartzite spore bile. Oh, quartzite spore bats. Okay, that's what I need to do. I'm like, I can't see any of the mushrooms on my radar anymore. It's because I've already done the mushroom thing. Sorry, snail, I didn't mean to attack you. I guess Key's not working from home today.
No, honestly, he can work from home on Mondays and Fridays, barring a few exceptions.
All I know is sometimes we hear giggling.
Yeah. When he is home, I honestly don't think he's going to work from home much. One, because he's got a deadline that's been giving him trouble, because his project is giving him trouble. And two, because, well, I am here. And it makes it more difficult to
Oh no,
work.
Shaitan's here. Hello, Shaitan. Yeah, it makes it more difficult to work and focus.
Yeah. Because, well, and also, like, for me to do other stuff. To some extent. It was nice the other day on Friday when he was home. But it was also just kind of like, but you could not be home. And I could have stuff on the TV with sound. So, I don't know how things will settle out in terms of that. I think if I don't think he'll do it Monday, because he has a summer intern, which is weird to think about. That could, well, last summer too. Hopefully this one's better than the one he had last summer.
As much as I know that a lot of you all are like real human adults, it always like confuses me when I hear about your real human adult lives.
Yeah.
I'm like, what do you mean you have like
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been playing video games for a job for like 10 years, so
my real human adult life should be searching for a job, and I suppose I did get the interview that I did yesterday, but overall I'm not doing very good at that job.
I mean, you had an interview. That's farther than I mean, when I was in Vancouver, I looked for a job for like 3 months.
Yeah. Well, I got an interview, but I can't... Like, in the environmental world, I just don't have any field experience or any, like, permit/regulatory experience, and that's causing me problems. And I can't just, like, magically go out and get some of this field experience. Best I can tell, it's like spend money on classes or just have volunteered or stuff. It's just like, but I don't like volunteering because I like my time being my time.
I was gonna say, is there any way to like do? I was gonna say like a, not intern, but like, like a, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. But basically, like I say, like what you were kind of saying, you don't want to volunteer, but like do something like that where you can get the hours you need, but maybe not get paid in full.
I need to look at that more.
What's the word? Not intern.
Some of that.
Like trade jobs do it, where there's like.
Yeah, apprenticeship.
Yeah, apprenticeship. Yeah, like an apprenticeship kind of thing, or like a, I don't know, like a paperwork kind of thing.
It really isn't that. One of the things that's caused me these problems, it drives me up the wall, is that everything environmental sort of expects that you have spent multiple years volunteering/working for no pay.
Which is like
or
how?
for very little stupid pay, or like have done like 5 different seasonal jobs that bounce around, and it's just like, but I haven't done that. Like, I'm only in the position now where I'm considering it because, I'm still being paid, but I'm not.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. It's like while you have the time and while you aren't completely screwed over, it's like, maybe now's the time to do that.
Very much the case of like what everyone says and such I should be doing. I know I should be doing, but I haven't.
I mean, I don't know what you should be doing.
Problem. I can always think of a long list of things that I should be doing this, or this, or this, and then I've never really done them. And it doesn't lead to happy brain space. But still, it's frustrating. It's like, must have survey experience with this, or this, or must have done this wetland delineation, or stuff like that. It's just like,
I mean, is there...
I obviously I didn't go to quite the right school, so there wasn't even classes for that. And then, like, when was I supposed to do that? With what time and money? And I was getting a degree, not spending all my time with this. It's a sore point. Try not to
Well, I was just gonna say, if there's like a dream thing you would want to do, like, is there anything you can do towards that? Like, maybe not specifically a job that you will get right away, but like.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I've realized that I want to get into GIS, Geographic Information Systems, making maps and analyzing things in space. But all the paths I see with that involve money, and I just don't know what the best thing to do with it is, and time. And it's like, well, this university has a degree certificate thing, and you can do it part-time, but it's also, I look at the total price and I'm like, but I don't, like, maybe I get some federal aid or something, but I don't have that kind of money. Where am I gonna have that kind of time? And then I have to do it outside whatever work I'm doing, and it's just, I don't know. And I wish I had figured out that I liked that career earlier. Not that it would have helped me much, because I didn't know what I wanted going to college, and my university didn't really have that, but it would be better than I am now.
Yeah, you'd have a little bit more of a, like, more time to plan, basically.
But also, one of the things that I could have done that would have been more along that lines of experience was canceled due to COVID. So it's just like...
Yeah, even if you had,
yeah. It's like, here, surveying experience I could have had, but I didn't. Instead, I did cleanup behind the scenes that didn't really work very well because my communication with my supervisor at the time wasn't great, and he's the type that has more projects than they have sense to. So I had difficulty getting information from him in a way that was useful for my not very confident person.
Well done.
I don't know if it makes you feel any better. The only thing I'm really qualified to do is wash dishes, so.
We have discovered several locations to scout.
Accurate intelligence is a boon to any.
And even then, when I tried to get a job washing dishes in Vancouver, I was overqualified, so they wouldn't hire me. So like, well, we could hire somebody who's more desperate than you for less money, so why would we hire you?
I am glad you are here.
It also just doesn't feel like if I'm going to continue my job rant, which I guess I am, no one's hiring like entry-level teach preschool stuff. It's like, you must have 2 to 3 years, you must have 7+ years of experience, you must have,
they are beyond
like,
anything
they don't want to teach you. And any of the consulting, like,
not just dragon slayers,
the private sector jobs want someone they can charge time to, so they want you to have like all these qualifications. And the public sector jobs, either they're like a 501c3 like non-profit whatever who can't pay you, or only pays their like managerial positions, because everyone else is like volunteer. The managerial positions like 7+ years experience.
The corruption cannot be
or I apply for the public sector stuff and they gotta be hiring and I have to get it. Both of those things are difficult, let alone being able to write the resume.
Yeah, right place, right time, right person.
But one of the things I'm fairly confident, the only reason I got the job I had was because it was a place no one wanted to move to. With a boss that, which you wouldn't know at the time, but in a boss in an organization that was dysfunctional. Which meant that I didn't get, I could have done better, but I still didn't get the support and experience that I needed to keep going easily. It's just frustrating. There's a reason I haven't made much job progress, and it's because almost all of it makes me feel bad.
I'm sorry for bringing it up. Everything comes back to it, yeah.
Yeah, it all comes there in the end. So who's this antler dude that you're wandering around with?
He's a dragon? I guess. He's an ancient, I think. But he's like a cow. That's as much as I know. But apparently, I think he's also one of the dragons.
Cow as in, like, the animal, or cow as in, like, the personality?
Cow, I don't know. I say cow because they don't normally have antlers like this, do they? The like city that this
Oh,
guy's
he looks
from.
like a moose.
Yeah, well,
The
that's
antlers are moose antlers.
Yeah, no, I know, but I mean the characters that look like this normally just look like cows normally. I don't remember them having antlers. That guy respawns real quick, huh? But yeah, the place where I don't know. I'm only half listening most of the time, and even when I am listening, I still don't entirely follow. But from what I understand, he's also related to this whole dragon situation storyline that I'm following right now. And apparently, at least one of the other guys is mad at him because he was basically pretending to be like a, normal guy and not a dragon, but he's a dragon? I don't know. I don't know how the dragons work.
Oh.
Oh, these are elites and stuff. This might be bad. I don't know. Don't know if I should be even following this quest line. I was just, following the dots on my map. I'm like, I got a dot over here. Let's go do that thing next, I guess. Yeah, I think I'd need to look up a wiki page to, like, understand what's going on, honestly. And even then, it would be, like, in a reference to this and back to, like, this and that. And
yeah,
like,
I imagine the lore is pretty complicated if you care about it.
Yeah.
Instead of just do quest, hit reward, shiny.
Yeah, right now I mostly like find cute pets and cool mounts and just tick off dopamine checklists, basically. Yeah, he's a black dragon. Yeah. Says Shaitan. Ebonhorn is Abyssian. He's a black dragon. Yeah. Okay. I was at least somewhat right. How do can I select you? Oh, that's what I'm... Oh, okay. Having a hard time here.
The Zakali honor the strength of the earth and the ferocity of fire. This caldera is a place of violence.
I literally only unlocked this cavern so that I could, like, try and get the snail stuff, Shaitan. Since you said we were gonna do, like, the other stuff next time. I was like, well, I want to get the snail, which is gonna take a long time, apparently. So I gotta unlock this cave and start doing quests.
This burn ball is rapidly depleting.
In a good way?
One of Iridacron's sigils. An ancient alliance between the Zakali and the
in a
yarn
statement of fact way.
Yeah, okay. In a yarn chicken way.
Yeah, so I have 6 balls of yarn. I need 3 balls for one half and 3 balls for the other, and hopefully there's enough spare to, like, join it. It's just that, once I'm onto the 3rd ball, officially begins is this gonna use exactly the amount I want, or am I gonna not have enough and be, like, panicking?
These are trying times.
Loot this. Thank you. I need 2 more. Can you fuck off? There we go. Oh yeah, lived and is modeled after the high mountain Tauren, so it has moose antlers. Oh, okay, yeah, so the Tauren are the cow ones, I guess, and the high mountain ones are the moose ones? I don't know.
That sounds right, based on the naming convention alone.
A lot of this stuff was added in a period of time where I did not play the game. So...
This seems to have contained the Elder's armaments. The Zakali are smiths of vicious weapons.
Herb.
need to cook. I'm going to make some chicken wrap things. Because last week proved the theory that I was suspecting that with 2 people I would have to cook more than just twice over the weekend. Because, you know, you go through leftovers twice as fast, and it was proven correct. So, 3 things.
This is not limitless.
I might have to go wander down to a store to get some
They have been trying to awaken
nuts to
their
roast.
elders
So
all
we
this
have
time.
pecans. And I
They
feel
said
bad about
the
roasting
shock
pecans.
was
They're worthy
missing
of being
since
used
they
in
first
pecans.
discovered
But maybe I'll
the
just
tablet.
roast them anyway.
I believe we have learned enough at this shrine. Let us find Sibelian and
What are you putting the roasted
Nuts
nuts in?
new. The wraps.
Oh.
I made a carrot and tahini soup on Saturday, which was not great. And as a last-minute addition, I roasted some nuts to put in it. But now I have the roasted nuts set aside for that, and so it's like, well, do I pull some more nuts to roast from what we've already got, which are all, you know, words. Which are all like pecan halves for pecan pie and more expensive? Or do I, just go in the store and buy some more nuts? Like walnuts or something cheaper. Or buy ones that are already roasted so I don't have to roast them.
Many options.
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't make decisions before an hour after stream because it's around when Clay gets home. Not that he's gonna want to eat right away, but I'd like to be done leaving the house by then. It's certainly good for the crochet progress. Just need to stretch periodically.
Where am I going? I want to go over here. Oh, stand up stretch. For you, for me?
For you.
For me?
Yeah, why not?
Oh.
Come now, speak.
Do not worry. I will crush these pests.
The only pest here, I am extinguished.
You possess the ferocity of mystery and gloom.
Get out of my way, guy. How can I click on things if you're right there?
Shadowlands Arena. Fight forever.
Raise you there.
Sibelian, what happened here?
We required this
Also,
cave
I
to
find it
stay
ironic
undetected,
I'm working on something
and the
made
beast
out of
would have
wool
raised
in the middle of
alarm.
summer.
That's the thing. I was like thinking that if I wanted to wear the sweater or whatever, I'm gonna have to make it, you know, before it's cool. Otherwise, if I work on it when it's cool, it'll be too warm to wear it when I want to wear it. You know.
Yeah.
Stretches feel good. Ow. I slept on the floor last night, and I don't regret it, but I do kind of feel like I'm more sore today from yesterday because, I don't know.
I'm glad you are here.
You've been too long away. A quick and decisive strike.
and then we have access to the caldera unobserved.
Then let
So
us
many
make
things to
haste
mine about me
before we
here.
are discovered.
Buff, buff, buff.
But pre-release 4 released today for the next Minecraft update.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So you don't usually get much higher, so I guess the update's probably going to be launching soon.
Yeah.
And we wait a bunch for all the mods to update.
Yeah, I haven't really thought about it very much. I've just been like, one day, things will happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is something I'm gonna have to think about. There was another thing.
I'm just imagining, like, whenever we reset a server and that's available, just the sky being covered in white balloons, essentially.
Yeah, it's gonna definitely be a big change. Like, to the way we play, you know?
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it, because it might make it more feasible for me to do stuff that I don't usually do, because it's like, the scaffolding required is really annoying, like organic trees and things. But we'll see. First I have to actually get on the server, which I haven't really been doing.
Well, we've also been, like, occupied with other things. And that's the thing is, with times like these, you know, I don't want to be like, oh my god, everybody has to play Minecraft, because it just gives people that natural time to, oh my god, that natural time to, you know, like, take a break and then come back to it.
You speak to us of patience? We have waited centuries for our elders' freedom. Your incarnate must fulfill the bargain.
I mean, I definitely thought that I would have played longer at the beginning of the season, but I think the previous season I played so long that, like, I was a little more casual this one.
What is that? There, in the caldera.
I still want to finish my house.
Farrak.
So do
He's
I.
consuming shadow flame. I smell the blood of dragons. Begone, worms!
See, it turned into a dragon.
Sibelian is wounded. Champion, we must flee. Fly away, little dragons. I will master what your flight could not control.
He's big and evil and on fire.
These are trying times. We must rise above our own conflict before we can soar.
Be on your way. He caught my arm with shadow flame. It was on his breath, Elysium. He was consumed. Advise. He speaks.
I saw. I know. Let us tend to your wounds. Then we can talk about defeating this monster.
My well-being is of no concern right now. Phedran is the only thing you should...
You are my brother. I will not trade your life for Phedran's, nor for anything.
Oh, it's finally so little yarn is falling out of the yarn.
Be careful. Aspects watch over you. The winds guide you.
I do not believe I can fight in this condition.
Then do not try. Save your strength, civilian.
Phedran will pay for this. Mark my words.
Aha. Oh. Old rocks found me. I thought there was a... yeah, where is this thing? Where's this? Up higher? Is it up here? Oh, is it inside there? Huh. Hello.
There is honor in service. Be careful.
Where are you, sleepy pie wacket? You a sleepy pie wacket?
Yes.
He's like, his eyes are like partially open. He's kind of sitting up on the couch.
He's like, I'm ready for my lap.
He hasn't been in my lap much lately, honestly.
Maybe just because it's a bit warmer, or because he's got 2 laps now.
I think it's just because there's more space. Like this Quay's couch is bigger than my old couch. And I don't know. I also spending a lot less time at my desk. Lately. So.
It is good
I don't
to
know.
see you. The winds guide you.
It's also a little warm in the apartment right now. The sun's
It's a bit toasty.
beating in on my back. It's not that warm outside. I don't know. It feels warm. But I'm also like crocheting something rather warm in my lap. Currently 70 out.
We will need to work quickly.
It's not
That will
I
work.
don't know.
Place the cores around the totem. We will use them to contain the shadow flame as we draw it out of Sibelian's wound.
Hurry, champion.
He's been
I can
sleeping
feel
on the
it
couch here.
burning deeper into me. This is a nightmare.
I will need your help, champion. Please, when you're ready, I will channel through us both.
I think also, like, some of the times when I sit on the couch,
Going numb.
I'm sitting with
What are
Quay.
you doing?
And thus, like, he's not in our laps as much.
Pain is
Because we move around more or something? I don't know.
I have purged it from
But he can sit next to us. He doesn't have to sit
Gather
below us,
the cores, champion.
depending on how we're
We need
sitting
to get rid of them. Throw them into the lava pool.
That will further empower that corrupted incarnate.
Oh.
The harm is already done.
Huh?
Salt, return to the ocean.
Okay. I reached the end of the yarn ball, literally at the last stitch of the row. Let me go get the other one. Here we go.
Okay.
Not crash the kitty?
I am glad you are here. Aspects watch over you. Civilian, how is your pain?
I am still injured, but the shadow flame, it is gone. I no longer feel it creeping towards my soul.
We acted quickly enough then. You are cleansed.
I feared the worst. I feared I would end up like him.
Ball of yarn retrieved. Now the
Nice.
fun part of where is the end to this ball of yarn?
Ah. Always a good time.
Oh, there's an end. Oh look, it's an end.
Not the one you want?
No, I literally grabbed the end and it, like, I received a little tuft.
Oh.
Like, it was like
very tough.
An end. Not like I got like a 2-inch, 4-inch, 5-inch, 5-inch bit of yarn. It's like this is an end, but it's also another end.
Oh, yeah.
It's not the ball.
No, just go this way. It's fine.
It's so loose. The yarn ends are, of course, not very tight. And the stitch is already not very tight. I did both. Both at once. Come on. Yes. chain 1. And I can do this. Okay, I think I've started the ball officially.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's an important part.
And you are?
Yay! One of the annoying things about this apartment is that periodically there'll be trucks parked in the parking lot that are just on.
Mm-hmm.
Like box trucks.
Mm-hmm.
Doing box truck things. And it's just like, they're not like, oh my god, this is horrible noisy, but they're definitely like, the background is noisier and more irritating. Noisy.
Yeah.
It's just like, can you go away now? And one of them just left. Finally.
My return is absolutely clear.
What else? Earth drainer conduit destroyed. Extracted elemental core destroyed. It's one of the yarn balls that's like a literal ball. Of course, I can never get those to feed very well. So it's like, I want to roll over on myself and not give you any yarn. It's like, yarn? Do you have like a bowl to put them in or something so they don't...
I do, but the bowl's too small. Also, the bowl, I've had very, very mixed success with the bowl. Because like something was like, you know how you like hand wrap it? In a ball it might work, but with like the way they machine wrap it, it just doesn't, I don't know if I'm grabbing the wrong end or what, but it doesn't seem to want to feed, it just wants to not. I don't know.
I have a wooden bowl and it just, for me it's more just like that it, like it can freely roll around instead of being like stuck on like my bed and getting, you know, like snagged basically. There's too much friction.
I have it. Usually the ball rolls around decently on the couch. This bowl is not big enough for the size of this yarn ball. But also, it's right now it's wrapped around the middle because at some point it must have frayed or something. Somebody wrapped it around the middle. So it's not quite the way it would have come packaged.
Fallen ruin. Succumb to your final twilight!
A glorious eruption!
Alright, what do I need?
What am I doing here?
Ah. Those things.
I am extinguished.
You possess the ferocity of blistering gloom. Shadow burn. Blistering gloom.
It is good to see you. Aspects watch over you.
Shadows burn. I see Shadowlands Arena. Fight forever.
Raise you there.
There is honor in service.
Keep clicking on the dudes instead of the dudes I want to murder.
Super helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Hi. It's almost the hour.
Well, oh, your frog scared you?
Yep.
I didn't hear the frog.
It's like, it's literally right behind my head. Discord noise suppression should get an award for you not hearing it, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of the particularly...
Oh, it's jump scare ones?
Noisy ones. Yeah. Well, I've just realized that there's one that I call Screaming Frog.
Oh.
And I might regret putting it directly behind my head.
Especially for the timing of, like, the fact that it's, like, the end of stream is Screaming Frog, apparently.
Well, no, this one wasn't. That one was not Screaming Frog.
Oh, no, but it still jump scared you.
The Screaming Frog is worse.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I might have regrets about this place.
These are trying times.
We'll see. Be aware of time passing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the things I'm also not sure about is I put it in the main room and it's got a little sensor on it. So that it's the sound doesn't go off if there's not light.
Oh.
But I don't know if the sunshine through the windows in the main room would be enough to set it off in the crack of dawn.
Oh.
I guess we'll get to find that out the hard way.
Barbaric, but this is a finely crafted
Because I was hoping to test it, but then I forgot to turn off the main lights right before one of the hour markers to see if it goes off or not.
Now, all our preparation and pain will come to fruition. We have the weapon. We have the opportunity. We must not waste it.
Is this said as the general who protected our flight in
I don't think I should
But
click
yeah,
on this.
it's also
this...
like why I had it in my kitchen before is because that was a spot where I knew it wouldn't get light except when I had a light on.
I think I'm gonna stop here because I don't know if this is gonna start a cutscene or a boss fight or something, and I don't want to do that.
Oh yeah, well it's also the end of stream time.
That's what I mean, is like, if it was just like a click, click, done, then it's like fine, but if this is gonna be like a cutscene or a boss battle or something, then I'd rather just stop here. Thanks for keeping me company.
Oh, it was good. Even if it ended up being a complaint session.
I don't really know what happened, but I did complete some quests. Hi, Sam.
I completed some rows.
You completed a lot of rows, apparently.
Yeah. Have a good night.
Good night. Good luck with your roasted nuts and such.
Thank you.
Alright, well, thank you all for joining me. I don't know how often I'll do that. Because I feel like I don't know how enjoyable that was or what, but maybe tomorrow I'll play some indie games or something. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. Just playing it by ear. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I do hope you enjoyed the stream. I feel like the stream went by very quickly. I don't know if it was the same for anybody else, but who are we gonna raid? Are they still going? I don't know how long they're going, but thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.